Okay, lifestyle is one of my favorite topics ever. Vision boards. I don't know how many years ago I first found out about these. It's got to be at least 10 years ago when I first started putting vision boards in place in my world, and they have rocked it. I've got to tell you, they've absolutely rocked my world. So, welcome to the vision board video module for your lifestyle planner. So, we're going to talk about what a vision board is, why they're so valuable and important, and how to put them together. And then I'll share a few little hints and tips as well. Okay, let's kick off. So what's a vision board? It's basically a powerful tool to manifest your life desires. A vision board is a visual and physical representation of the goals that you're aiming to achieve. So you've already been through and created your written goals. You've gone through a very powerful, proven process to turn those goals into reality. And this is a supercharger for that. If you're anything like me, some of you will, some of you won't, but I'm a very visual person. I'm a creative type guy, touchy-feely, sort of kinesthetic and whatever guy. So that's why I think I love vision boards so much, because first of all, I love making them. They fire me up. They get me excited. They really do inspire me. But I love looking at it and the colors and the pictures. It's just awesome stuff. So why do we want to do a vision board? First of all, they're fun to create, as I said. Well, they're fun for me anyway. They can serve as an invaluable tool, basically, to motivate and inspire you towards daily action in pursuit of your life goals. When you keep it in a space where you see it daily, your vision board brings your goals and aspirations to life. So I guess that's why we should create one and why they work. For me, I've done lots of different types of vision boards, but I really love having it in my planner, which is why we put it in the Lifestyler, so it's with me all the time. So if I'm sitting on a flight and I'm just, sick of watching the crappy movies or whatever it is, finish my book or whatever, I'll open up that and I'll just stare at my vision board. When I'm working and I'm just sitting at a desk, I'll just open it up and put it there. So I'm always looking at it. It's always working in the background. So I love the fact that we've been able to help people implement it into their planner and their life. So how? So your vision board should align with the goals that you've set in all 6 areas, okay? As I said, we've gone through and we've done that. We can open our planner to that. We can have our notes out for that. And then what we want to do really is create a picture collage, basically representing our goals visually. So, cutting stuff out and just sticking it on a visual picture of all the goals that you've got written out. So in the early days when I started doing this is why I know it was at least 10 years ago now, to come to think of it. Old magazines was basically the only place I could really go and get quality pictures to be able to go and do this. But now we've got Google Images, and it's so easy to take photos and print those out and put them on. Here's another wicked tool. My daughter, for her birthday, we just gave her an HP Sprocket. So instead of having the Polaroid, she wanted a Polaroid camera, whatever it is. So you take it and it spits the photo out, like my sister had in the 80s. They're expensive for the film and everything. Works out to about $2 a picture, whereas the HP Sprocket, I think it's about 50 cents a picture if you get the film off Amazon. And so, it works on your phone app. You can edit your photos and all that sort of stuff. You can put stickers and that on them and then send them through to the Sprocket and print it out. Killer tool for a vision board. And so, my eldest girl, who's closest to us in the picture there, Morgan, she's a car freak like me. So whenever we go to car shows and things like that, she's always taken a million photos. But Google Images, that's also a very easy way. And so basically you cut all those out. As you can see in the picture there, we just start to stick them absolutely everywhere and over the top of each other, overlapping. When I do a vision board, I deliberately set out to have no white on the page at all. In my Lifestyle book there, I cover up everything, even the part that says vision board and everything from edge to edge on each page. And then here's another thing you can do. You make it fun. Have the whole family bought into the vision. as well. You know, it's so cool to be able to do this step as a family, and then have you know, your family realize why sometimes things get sacrificed, or sometimes things prioritize over others because of the vision and the mission and the goals and where you want to head. So have some fun with it. Would love it if you could take photos of it and share it on our Facebook group. That would be so cool. But again, here's some hints and tips on how to squeeze the most out of it. So you want to look at it every day, which is obviously why we have it in the lifestyle. Every single day, as many times a day as you can, you want to look at it and schedule that time in. You know, there's the few minutes that pop up here and there where I just open it and look at it, and the random things that pop up. But then there's the scheduled time, like hour of power in the morning. Every single morning, I'm looking at my vision board. Every night, at the end of the night, when I'm wrapping up before I go to bed, I have a quick sneak peek at my vision board again, and that's scheduled into my planner. Combine it again, like our vision and mission statements, combine it with manifestation exercise, you know, to live and breathe and feel what it's like to actually have it. I used to set up in my old place here at Henley Beach when I lived here in Adelaide, and at my house now I have it set up in Fiji. I set up a mini tramp. And I just bounce on the little mini tramp, the little rebounder, which is, again, is something that's actually very good for your health and your physical well-being. So I bounce on that, and I do breathing and affirmations, and I look at my vision board while I'm doing it, and I feel what it's like. I picture what it's like to have all those things in my life, to be sitting in those cars, to be wearing those watches, to be on those holidays, whatever it is. You know, to have the time with the family on the beach and all that sort of stuff. It's crazy how many things have come into my life through a vision board. Even things that I didn't have clear goals set around, but let's say I was flicking through a magazine, I thought, hey, that'd be nice, just cut it out and stick it on. And then when I go back, and that's another tip that I wanted to share here, keeping your vision board to look back on. There's heaps of stuff in my life when I look back and I'm like, oh my God, that was on that vision board. Or that car, my wife's old car, I didn't even know about it. It was on a vision board, and it was the same wheels, but just a slightly different color. It was still dark. There was a dark blue, and she ended up getting a black. But crazy how it just turned up into our life, and not even really meaning to, but it just was there after having it. And so obviously I've got you know, my personal experience with vision boards. As I said, that's what I've done. I've kept them. I've kept so many of them. I was actually a little bit disappointed when I moved to Fiji a couple of years back. You know, with getting everything into shipping containers and so forth to get us over there. There were certain things that had to get culled, and some of my vision boards were like bloody huge, like massive big cardboard things that I pinned up on the wall in our home gym and all that. And so, you know, some of those had to get cut. You know, thinking now I should have just taken a photo of those and then printed them out again once I was back, but I'm not that sharp. So that's the end of the vision board training. Have some fun with this. As I said, involve the whole family. It's an exciting creative step in setting you up to win. And so again, I would love it if you could share pictures of it, jump on our Facebook group, share pictures of it, tag us in put it on your own Instagram and tag our Instagram account in it so that we can see this stuff. I love it. I love seeing other people's vision boards and seeing where they want to head in life. So yeah, hopefully it's been good value, this video, and I will see you on the next one.